Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on the channel, Control, a game that has actually been quite highly requested. Alongside numerous other titles, this is one of those ones that I have seen pop up quite a few times, and I've been very intrigued and interested in checking it out myself anyway. But thank you very much to our lovely Big Boss tier patrons on my Patreon who did vote for Control to be the next Patreon game that I play on the channel. So thank you very much to them, as there were some good names in that poll, some good competitors as to what would come next, some very new and interesting titles to put on the channel. Alas, Control has won over those for now. So we're going to get into playing Control. This is the Ultimate Edition on the Xbox Series X, so it should be a very smooth and enjoyable journey. And I will preface this by saying I know nothing about this game at all. I don't even know. I know that it's from Remedy, that are responsible for Alan Wake and Quantum Break. Unfortunately, their third game did not rhyme with the previous two games, therefore this is probably a terrible title, you know. Alan Wake, Quantum Break, Control Lake. Easy. That's all you need. But terrible jokes aside, Control is the next game, and that I'm very excited to jump into. But yeah, I have never played Alan Wake before. I have actually played a little bit of Quantum Break. I have played a tiny bit back around the time when the Xbox One first came out. It was a game that came with like a package or a bundle that I bought years ago, and I did play like the first level or so. It didn't quite grasp my attention that much. And also the integration with TV episodes when I had really bad internet didn't make the experience great, because I was like, I'm just buffering this TV episode while I'm playing a game. So it was a bit of a weird one. So perhaps I'll revisit that one day. I was kind of interested in the concept of it. But without further ado, I think we should jump into the game. That's the intro that I'll preface this with. I don't know what I'm getting into in any capacity. I don't know if it's connected to previous games, if there's like a universe with Alan Wake and Quantum Break and Control all together or whatever. I don't know if there's any similarities. Blind playthrough. First time, Control, Ultimate Edition, Xbox Series X. Let's get into it. I'm very excited. So we're going to start our new game. I might quickly check our options just to see what we can get into, as we will enable tutorials for now, I suppose. I don't know what things are going to mean at the moment. So assist mode is obviously going to be disabled. We don't need that. We will... Ooh, an option to mute copyrighted music. It would be nice if instead of muting copyrighted music, there was maybe the option to replace it with something else. That is a bit of a shame, but I will, unfortunately, for the sake of the Let's Play, mute the copyrighted music. I don't know how frequent that's going to be, or when it's going to pop up, or how important the audio is, copyrighted music is to the game. But yes, we are going to turn that off. We will turn on subtitles. We will have a subtitle background. We will keep them the normal length. Everything else I think could probably be default for now until we tweak it later. We see what we need to change. I might bump this up ever so slightly because YouTube does like to dim our gameplay. We will be targeting 60 FPS gameplay. Yeah, we'll go for 60 FPS gameplay. So we'll go for performance over graphics, because I only have 1080 displays anyway. So it'll be a 1080-60 playthrough. Looks good to me. New game. Oh, it already wants us to put us in that anyway. There you go. It gives us our basic ones. Speaker system. We're using headphones. Start a new game. Okay. Let's see what Control is all about, my friends.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped.
Jesse.
So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Smooth transition into gameplay. Okay, moving and adjusting the camera. There you go. First tips of the game. What an interesting introduction. Okay, I'm assuming. So with our Federal Bureau of Control, is this the FBC instead of the FBI? We've got a typewriter desk. What time period is this set in then? Curious. Okay. I mean, it's looking pretty modern outside. It's looking pretty modern. Everyone's chilling at bus stops, you know. Bus stops are modern. I'm just looking at like the cars and everything like that. The environment definitely looks modern. This symbol here is very interesting. It's giving off a weird effect. But in here, however, this is looking very old-timey for a front desk. How strange. So we're here, and we don't know why. And this is Zechariah. I think the nameplate said underneath his picture frame. Let's just push forward and get into it, shall we? Correspondence, prohibited items reminder. So we can open our collectibles. So, okay, yeah, it is the FBC. So instead of the FBI, in this game, it's the Federal Bureau of Control. So research and records, case files, and correspondence, and also multimedia. Federal Bureau of Control, prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. So we are definitely modern by the use of talking about smart devices. Anything smart, nothing smart allowed in here. Also no rubber ducks, please. Interesting. How peculiar. Okay, doors just open automatically. That's good. We just open doors with our minds. Internal lockdown in effect. Somehow we managed to enter, though. You can enter, but you can't leave. And you can see when doors are locked and unlocked. What an interesting looking environment straight away. Research and records. We've got bureau expenditures. Oh, we even have like CIA level like blacking out stuff. Okay, we've got censored documents. Major staffing surveillance blank data center initiative construction blank and blank minor office equipment janitorial costs blank mold removal HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. You can zoom in if you want. Cool.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
The triangle symbol on the FBC logo, or just like the whole logo in general? It's a triangle, it's the Illuminati. We are being watched. Here we go, so let's have a look. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Interesting. And here's our janitor photo. Our bureau at work. Oh, okay. I was wondering why there was a painting of a janitor there. Bizarre. Okay. And then here's our director, Zechariah Trench. What an interesting name. Do we have objective markers or anything? I don't think so. I'm assuming we'd go that way, so I'm just going to check in here. The bathroom. Wonderful. Anything? I don't think so. Okay. Nothing highlighted in there. We can sprint.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
This looks like very typical corporate office board, so nothing interesting there. Can I crouch at all? Not yet, maybe? Not yet. What's our controls? There's a photo mode, which is cool. Evade is B. Toggle crouch is with the right stick, but we can't crouch yet. Okay. There's a bunch of, like, that's interesting. So there's a bunch of older technology in here scattered everywhere. They won't allow you to bring smart devices in either. How smart is a vending machine? Oh god, it's so basic looking. Potato chips, trail mix, crackers, pretzels. Oh wow. Protein, fibers. Oh, that's, everything's blank and unbranded. How boring. Oh, this is really cool. Correspondence, a security order. Blank, a shark in his blank, although secure blank, permission to blank, following basic protocol, blank, shoot to kill blank. Good luck. Attention all blanks at the very top. Are we going to be able to, like, because I know that they're redacting everything, but are we able to potentially get copies of these documents which open up more information to us over time? Maybe? Otherwise, these documents are very hard to glean anything from. But we will see how we go. Oh, the janitor's there. Wait a minute, janitor, you'll have to wait. I want to make sure that I can look up as much stuff as possible. We want to make sure that we find things, because this game has collectibles, which means I need them. R4 reports reminder. It's not even redacted. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Okay, we've got a couple of names being thrown out. One of them we saw on the photo frame.
Hello?
Oh, he's got his headphones in. Man, they don't really have much variety of taste here, do they? They're just like, yep, Brokeback Mountain on every single wall. And then look at the photo frame. They're all about cowboys here, baby.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Interesting. Okay, so we're getting like a little bit of a fourth wall level narration from Jesse, which is cool. It's like, I know that this person is a friendly face. I have experience on this, like on night shift workers, but you're probably thinking he's an axe murderer. So Artie the janitor. Okay. And he's got a Walkman, so no smart devices allowed. That'll be playing like cassette tapes, I assume. Wait. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really strange. Hang on a minute. The environment's changed. Huh. This is the same. Oh, I've walked through the door. This is the same. This is the place we came in from, but this area is now different, and there's an elevator in the middle. I'm just going to make sure that things over here are different or the same. Yep, this is the same. Okay, I don't know if things around us are going to change, except for maybe like something like this. So, oh, the wall has opened up, and this is where the janitor's photo was. Does the wall go up to reveal an elevator? But that still doesn't account for the fact that that whole section there is now different. What the hell? Okay.
The cell and the poster.
Right, a new world.
The first time I saw behind the poster, they told me I imagined it.
A new world behind the poster.
Ever since. Will you help?
Ooh, alright, we're in the intro. I'm assuming that this is copyrighted music that is now muted, so it's just playing creepy ambience. So this gives us an opportunity to talk about that. Very interesting. I'm gonna be watching this because I need to see what I can glean from this, but it's very old-timey technology stuff. Old computers, old screens, typewriters, everything's on paper. Interesting that there is going to be another world, I guess, behind the photo frame, which is exactly what Jesse was talking about. This is going to be a trip. Control, there we go. I love it. I love a nice little creepy surprise. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
17 years since members of this bureau took your brother. Okay. Well, the artwork is so similar. So the director's office is right ahead. Oldest house discovered August 4, 1964. There's our director once again. Security alarm going off? Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Building shifts. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. How do I turn off the alarm in this place? Approved terminology reminder. Reminder, redrafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. In service of his or her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words or phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies, and sorry. Okay, I can't turn off an alarm from in here, but I guess it's that. Strange. Ooh, we need clearance. Old school as well. Just for like the darker areas, I might seek to bump this up just a little bit more, even to 70. We'll see if that might give you guys a little bit more. We'll see. It's not making a huge difference for me, which is good, because I don't want to like completely, you know, blind myself and ruin the immersion of just having the brightness up like so much. I like having it as close to how it's supposed to look. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. An altered item. Central executive. We're going that way. Okay. They sent... That's what this is. This is urgent messages. Fucking tube. Oh. Trench. Non-official. Oh, they've got official and non-official communication. Okay. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh, God. Investigate the noise in the director's office. So, central executive is locked.
Shit.
What?
Shit.
Oh, we can toggle a map.
The murder weapon? Really?
Oh, that's interesting. That's a very interesting looking map. Okay, we're in the executive sector. So is this the scene that we just saw at the very beginning when we saw a flash of a gun next to his head?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Okay, just give me a sec. I want to check our surroundings before we engage with anything that could potentially move anything along. No collectibles to pick up or read in this office, which is interesting. There's his certificate. There's his blurry pictures. Oh, what's happening? What was that? Oh, it's when I go to the door. Alright, let's pick up the murder weapon. Sorry, sir, I stepped on your face.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
That was so interesting that the screen of like those people that were showing us the items, it was like a live action. That was a live action shot. How bizarre is that? How bizarre is that? Okay. Okay, follow the board's instructions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. This is our interview then. They're broadcasting what? From the pyramid, they said. This? Oh, this is fucking weird. Oh, this is really cool, but really weird. Instantly a huge fan. Melee with Y, okay. Ooh! Jeez. Our service weapon.
Same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Oh, that's a really cool looking gun too. Yeah, I was doing so well. Almost. Recharging, okay. What a bizarre looking weapon. Service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. I love how the gun sounds, it's really cool. Can shooting them in different parts of the body do anything? Doesn't seem like it. You can melee multiple targets at once. We have gunplay. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Proceed further into the
Things have
Bureau.
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Okay, we can see where the game wants us to go, and we can have the map open while we walk, which is pretty cool.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck away!
Research and records, Hiss Guard. What's going on? What's going on, guys? I really like the integration of live action footage that they've shot and how they integrate that. Okay, so we've got research and records as well. Director Trench photograph. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Are we the new director now? Is that what they were talking? Is that what they were talking and saying to us? Compiled by Emily Pope. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption. While the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns, they have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on their use of their weapons. Refer to file blank for full report. Oh, hang on, we've got something else. Case file of the service weapon, which is it's such a cool looking gun. Acquisition date, 8th of April 1964. This object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows paroutilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. Is it seeking the role of director? The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis blank many forms throughout history. Blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Interesting. So I think we're presented with redacted documents, but it's telling us to see different documents for more information that I guess we can pick up and view later on. So our gun is being put in the same mythos as Mjolnir and Excalibur, for example, these weapons of power, like that we are choosing to be the chosen one is what is being given to us there. Darling presentations of objects of power. Wow.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
This is so cool. This is so cool. So we have like these videotapes that we can also read files, watch tapes. Like, that's really cool. I love the authentic nature of these documents and these files that we're coming across as well. That's amazing. Weapon mod for ammo efficiency. Hey, ammo cost per shot minus 5%. Cool, so you can put weapon mods on. It looks very easy to do so too. How interesting. So we can check our... Oh, I can crouch now, good. How do we open our... I've already forgotten how to open the map, unfortunately. Hold on a sec. Apologies. Toggle map with up on the D-pad. It wants us to go... We can't go that way. But we can go around this way. Oh, hang on. The environment has changed. So the building is shifting. That is so cool. And the cube... We are the fucking director now! Yes, okay. So the gun puts you in the director position. Director, Jesse Faden. Oh, that's so cool! This is instantly like gripped me. This has pulled me in. Oh!
Guidance. Reach the hotline.
This is insane.
Okay.
So the note that we read, the note that was non-official from Trent of I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. And then Trench was killed. But his words are guiding us from the grave. Oh god. What the fuck? Where's the janitor at? Whew. Got a material, undefined reading. We do not have a clearance level? Conceptual material, undefined reading. So we need a clearance level of 1 to even know what the hell that is. Oh, this is really strange.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, Then, reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
That's so cool. So then I can multimedia and it plays as a recording. Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. And then again, I do not have a clearance level. No, wait, hang on. What does this mean? I'm not sure what materials means. We've got 2 materials. I'm not sure what that's for yet. We'll have to wait. Oh, this is cool. So we actually have... This is giving us information. Love this. Okay. So it's giving us a nice little direction. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Artie, Jesse finds Zechariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. So the board is what has been taking on our, like, our application, I guess. Personal mod for energy recovery. Cool. This is so strange, dude. I am in love. Oh, a personal mod goes down here. Okay, energy recovery speed. Okay. So we want to go up and around this way. Shelter, max occupancy 6 persons. Correspondence, Marshall, AWE, investigations, so altered world events. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Material, undefined reading. So we've got 3 of those. I'm sure that'll make sense soon. We can shut ourselves in. I don't know why we would want to do that though. Just you and me now, buddy. I don't know what's going on with the people. There you go. This is bizarre. I also, like, whenever we're in a new area, like a building shift, I want to make sure, there we go, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything like this. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobbying reception. Remember, she's turning 46. God damn it. It's like, hey, by the way, I really like that you can pull up the map and move at the same time. So these buildings can shift and we can enter this room here, apparently. This is that recording that we just listened to. Okay, let's proceed. This way. Dude, the way that this game is visually communicating information.
Tried to invade me earlier.
So cool.
The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
The hiss.
Babbles continue.
Oops. Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's physiological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
So the hiss is what's like making all of the people that are here like levitating? And they're susceptible to it? There's so much information to gather and to read from this stuff, which is very interesting. I hope you guys don't mind that we're being very thorough with the information that we're being given, because I want to like read everything and understand the world. That's kind of how I do my Let's Plays. If you're new to the channel, is I like to take in everything that's being given to us to properly understand the world and the game and the story we are being thrown into. You know. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially blank in popular culture using blank. Our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blank through two punctures in the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for the full report. Interesting. So, folklore is given power. Okay. I can turn on the radio, but nothing. So I'm not sure what that does. We'll leave it on, I guess. Colors are so good. Are we jumping straight ahead? I guess we are. Oh wow, okay. Ooh, Ranger Second Class Pulaski. We got a boss battle. Oh, there you are. I have the high ground! Material, hidden trend.
An enemy.
God, this is so brain-wrenching to look at. It's so weird.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Can you hear me?
Fast travel and outfits. Civilian outfit. We can fast travel through? Okay, we got some more mods. Damage against enemy armor, 46%. I'll take that. Personal mods, health boost. I'll take that too. Okay, another asset, which is a hidden trend. It's like they're crafting?
Please, talk to me.
Hope.
We saw...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
That's what I was just going to say. I was like, wouldn't people are going to recognize us as the director now, right?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Before any more dialogue happens, I think it is such a really interesting thing that we are, as the player, being spoken to, like we're part of this thing. So I'm not ready to tell them about you yet. You know, that's really strange. Like we're being spoken to in these moments. I feel very immersed in the sense that the game is very aware of the fourth wall and just reaching out behind it and going, "You're here with me." That's how we got in. Super interesting. I'm identifying the clothes that they like, the object that they're wearing. How they were like people that are not wearing, I think they said HRA. I'm assuming that's the thing on their chest because it looks like it's the similar symbol of the front room of the embassy that we walked into. What an interesting beginning to this game.
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
So Emily Pope is what's in this stuff. Compiled by Emily Pope, the research specialist, by order of director Jesse Faden. Oh, okay. Interesting. So that's like this hiss research that we gathered. It's a bit, I don't know, out of time, but Emily Pope has compiled this information on the hiss, called them the hiss based on Jesse's naming of them. How strange. Research on records, control points, compiled by Paul Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn, researchers. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to find control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Refer to 7-25-2788 for the full report. The fuck is this? Does this look like it? This looks like the shadow of like a floating person. There's no one there. Oh, oh, dude, what? What's the deal with the shadows, people? What's the deal? What's the deal with the shadows? What the fuck? Oh. Huh. Oh, that's so clever. I don't know what this one's attached to, but it's the shadows of the object in the room with the lighting. At least it is here. Look at that. It looks like people that are like walking, running away, but the shadows are clearly tied to objects. How weird. Can I talk to you at all? No, you just stand there? I'm gonna shut this door. It's creepy. It's creepy in there. No, we've got people that are still... Okay. Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. So they are hiss corrupted, the ones that are levitating.
Has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna just adjust the audio ever so slightly. We're gonna drop the effects a little bit. This happens whenever I'm playing games and recording it. We want our effects to be, you know, present, but I don't want them to be way too loud compared to everything else, especially drowning out dialogue. It's very important. So I'll drop that a little bit. Hopefully that changes.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yeah, give me a second. This is so bizarre. So, research on the hiss agent. The hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Corruption Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for the full report. So this, when we're in the middle of something like this, when we've cleansed a control point, we can apparently fast travel and change our outfits. Yeah, look, they're all wearing these things. Strange. Alright. And then it's marked on the map as a fast travel point as well. Alright, Emily, what do you... Give me a sec, just gotta make sure that... So this is health that we can pick up that's like littered on the floor. So strange. Alright, let's speak to Emily before we move on.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
What the fuck is going on? This is so interesting. Okay. We can also deconstruct our mods into pointy triangles. Not sure what that represents yet. Another asset, a house memory. Missions. Okay, so the unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. Okay, we got some research. So, we've got a portrait of Zechariah Trench. The only person you should fail is yourself. Are these our previous directors? Yep, look at that. There you go, there's Zechariah Trench up there, and look at that. That's supposed to be us. It's all men! We're the first female director of the board. Nice.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Oh, cool. Alright, wonderful. Give me some information. I need it. This game is... in terms of like the lore, this is some really cool stuff. I'm a big fan.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
And I love how, like, this game is throwing some bizarre concepts and happenings, like, left, right, and center at you. But, like, because we're in, like, this bureau where everything is strange and weird, she just sits there with her board and she's like, could be, like, deep space probe bullets in the brain, you know? Like, could be. That's just a theory, though.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, got it. Peri-utilitarian sense. And the HRAs, Hadron Resonance Amplifiers.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
So, I've heard the word Hedron before, because I've I think so. Or is it Hadron? What's the word that I'm looking for? Because what is Hedron? Maybe not. Oh no, I'm mixing up Hadron. So I was like, the Hadron Collider? The world's largest and highest energy particle collider. It was built by a European Organization for Nuclear Research between 1998 and 2008 in collaboration with 10,000 scientists. I think this is not what I'm looking for, though, because I was like, have I heard this word before? Hadron? Hedron? But it's the Hadron Collider, so it's similar, maybe. The wording is very similar, but we will move on now.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Which is very nice. Do we trust very nice, though? I don't know. Are all the times the same? Yep, the time's the same. Undefined reading. Okay. You don't mind if I just run on this table? I am the director of this place, after all. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Okay, we need to go up that way. Oh, hang on. So we came from up there before the place was all infected. This goes to the sector elevator, which is not currently in service. This is locked. Oh, we need... Alright, so we're going to be coming back to places when we need, like, clearance. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Oh, okay. What is this? But this is also locked. This is a containment cell. With a jukebox. Why? How strange. I feel like I'm going to be saying how strange a lot in this game. Don't know about you, but how strange. Imprisoned jukebox. Okay, we can't come in here yet. Let's just stick to... I think it's probably best if we maybe just... We'll try and explore as much as possible in terms of getting, like, documents and stuff that we find, but I think it looks like it might be the best course of action for us to stick to the main path, as we will be revisiting locations. Like, when you get higher clearance level and stuff, it seems like. I just don't want to miss crucial elements in the notes that could help us or assist us in understanding, but we'll see how we go. This takes us to the Nostalgia Department and Dead Letters.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Our welcome message. Personal mod for energy recovery. These are both the same. Wonder if they stack, though. I'll keep a hold of everything until I get an understanding on what materials are and how they get used. So apparently if you interact with these, they just disappear. Yeah. They disappear and then no more welcome message. Clearance level 1, which we do not have yet. Oh, is the message coming from there? Ha! It is. The message is coming from the speakers. And you can interact with that stuff. Cool. I love interactable environments. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Destructible environment stuff. Big fan. Like, look at that bag. So realistic to bullets. That's so cool. Destroy all the wooden equipment! Alright. That's so cool. Look at how responsive it is. The damage is really cool. That's a great detail. So it looks like there are certain objects that are more receptive to being shot than others. Bags, impervious to bullets. Hello, mate. Can I shoot through glass? Yes, I can. So, if the speakers was coming out of the, if the hiss, or the sounds coming out of speakers, and I remove the speakers, will that have an influence on our floating people? Maybe not. The hiss noise is coming from them. Okay. Is that a control point down there? What's down this way? Ah! It's evil! Okay.
It's overpowering here.
Don't go that way.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With
Okay.
you on that.
Alright, Jesse, I got you. That melee is so cool. Research and records. Hiss barrier. Summary. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for full report. Shatter projectile choke. Ooh, exclusive to Shatter. I can't equip that thing yet. I don't know what that is. God, they're so aggressive. Unstable area notice. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart is green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange higher likelihood of those shifts, and red frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay, so red is like when we're looking up that way and we're just like, yep, that looks fucked. And we just need to make our way that way to dead letters. Okay. Another shelter, but it's locked. Oh no, we can open it when it's red. Oh god. Oh, not allowed in there. 9. Okay. So we get like a warning, like visually, when we're not supposed to go into an area. Oh, hang on. Okay. I'm seeing if there's anything that we can interact with that'll like... Oh, there it is. Look at that. See, there's something coming out of the vent. Just wondering if there's maybe something that I have to personally shoot or interact with to be able to enter the room. Or should I just like rush in? Oh no, I'm taking a lot more damage than I thought. I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed if I go in there. Never mind. My health just got totally drained. Oopsie. Oh, hang on, what's up here? Do you see that? There's an item there. Hold on. Can I... Nice. Tucked away in there. House memory. There was a... Hold on. There was a message to read on the bench just to the right here, before I forget. Havana summary. Event summary of AWE 48, Havana. In 2017, an auditory event occurred at United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in their ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185, AI85 for details. So, cowboy boot. I told you there's something going on with the cowboys in this game, everybody. Don't trust the cowboys. Something is off about all those cowboy paintings. This is so cool. Okay, dead letters. So this is another control point. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm almost dead, right. No, these. Why did I lose all my ammo when everybody's fucking... Give me my health, please. Thank you. Alright. That's a really small amount of health to get given. I just want... Obviously playing on hard mode, guys. Just wanted to drop all of my health. I can't... Come on, open. Open sesame. Correspondence. Singing fish. I'll read that after this. If I don't die. Give me some health, please. Much better. Okay. Singing fish. Okay, and filter to unread, which is nice. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Singing devil fish. Love to see it. Sounds fun. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for decipher them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Interesting. Okay, some glass is bulletproof and we can't go through it, and other doors are locked. Good to know. Had to test it out, didn't I? This is our control point, huh? So it's marked with a symbol on the floor. Interesting. It's our second control point cleansed. Navigate through the communications department. Okay, so it doesn't update the text, but it updates the just the objective. Clearance level 2. So you gain access to fast travel to different points. That's very nice. I wonder if it's worth, when we do cleanse a new point, heading back. Wonder if it's worth heading back, and then if we can get new dialogue from, like, Emily. Machine God. Dead letters. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. The machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Holy crap. Oh my god. Just like the stuff in this game is so ridiculously awesome.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Oh, this is cool.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So I like how you can watch it once in the game like that, and then you can re-watch it later in the collectibles panel. That is that's really neat. So floppy disk, and then it's done like that. That's great. That's a really nice way of them. See, I like that they've still like retained like live action elements and footage and put it in the game, like similar to how Quantum Break was doing that as far as I was aware, but in a way where it's like in the game itself. You don't have to like stream or even like download a whole bunch of files to like watch an episode of a TV show, you know. Very interesting. I'm going to take just a quick break at this control point, and then we will continue into the communications department. Alright, let's proceed through the communications department. So we want to get there. Okay. More blood. Welcome to the comms department. We are here to help. Yeah, look at this fucking cowboy shit. Smoky Western blend. Jack's choice. What is going on with the Western influence here? Oh, did we just make bloody footprints? No. Damn. It makes a squelching noise, but I was really hoping we'd track some blood across the floor. That would have been a neat detail. All bathrooms look exactly the same. They are unisex bathrooms too. Which way are we needing to go? Up the stairs, which means I'm going to go this way first. Oh, hello. Oh! You just got killed by a tube. What the fuck? Sir!
An object of power. Looks like the head
Ah!
flashed onto it.
Ah!
We need to cleanse it.
Ah! Reach the object of power to cleanse it. Oh, it's throwing tubes. Oh, it destroys the... Oh, it destroys cover. Okay. I need to get close to it to cleanse it. Oh, fuck. Hang on. I need to be over the other side? Yep, I need to be over the other side. Oh, hang on. There's a fucking... I don't have clearance level 1. We're going across this way. Can I... What's this? Nothing. I thought that was going to be where we were going to go. How do I... Oh, there's fucking stairs right there. Am I blind? Can't take blind playthrough literally. Quick. Alright, so you better calm down. You're a pile of things. Oh, it's a floppy disk.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the bureau seal.
That is the pyramid, yeah.
Pulling the strings.
The Illuminati.
Not their director. I'm no one's director.
Dude, okay, so we can find objects that put us into an astral plane where we can now practice newly acquired abilities. I love how they're handling the board's choice of like language or how they're communicating to us, where it's like this very muffled like voice, which is really cool. Hold RB to grab highlighted objects, press RB, release RB to launch. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's cool. Telekinesis, baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, and then we can even pick up the rubble. Use launch to complete the astral plane challenge. Launch into the hole. I love how it says thingamajig. It says thingamajig. Oh, that's so cool. This game is a trip. I'm in love. Let's not fall to our death. We'll just climb over that. Really good sound design. Destroy the copies, fakes, minutes with a new ability, gift, burden. Oh my god. I really fucking love... I really love how it, like, is talking to us and using, like, a slash to, like, describe the object or describe what it's trying to say in multiple different ways. Like, where it's like, object, burden, you know? Very, very cool. The hiss noise is burrowing into our astral plane secret base. You must stop/mute them, Director. Hey-ya! Take that, Pyramid. This is nuts. The floppy disk is now bound/delivered.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Yeah. You wanna fucking go? I've got throwables! Take bag! Oh my god. Talk about fun combat system. Alright, I'll let it recharge. Here! The combat system is really fun. You want a cardboard box? You can hide in it. Oh, that did so much damage. Never underestimate the power of a cardboard box. We can just fucking throw whatever the fuck we want. Oh, this is fun. Telekinesis ability. How about it? Can I telekinesis these doors open though, instead of having to get clearance? Here. Oh. Oh, here. Here. Research and records. Demolition expert and something else. Oh, we've unlocked a new area because that was all cordoned off before. Do I... Okay. Let's check our collectibles. We've got a case file. For the floppy disk, containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description, para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetic... Oh my god, words! Telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. Para-utilitarians to telekinetically. There we go. We've got the word now. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank within the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles? I'm assuming it would be nuclear missiles, believed to be reserved for use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant of the CIA tipped the Bureau off and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. The Hiss Ranger. The Rangers of the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file blank for full report. The demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restricts usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file blank for full report. Interesting stuff. We got a shelter here as well. Maybe if it's green, it means it's safe to traverse, but the red one that we saw before was like a no-go. Book Club, Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Samson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, and not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. So good. Love this. Love these little bits and bobs of world building letters and notes, which is really cool. Hey-ya! God, that feels so good to do. Love that. Okay.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, that's where we're at now. Okay, so we can actually go through this way to get where we need to go. In that case, give me a moment, because this must be where we're supposed to go. And going up the staircase in the previous room is going to be something else. Let's go up and just look up here, shall we? Before we proceed. Oh, it was literally just this. There you go. Internet usage rules. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. Level 5 clearance required to access the internet. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately. Wow. They got internet in this bitch. Alright. Pneumatics with the pneumo tubes. Mailroom, cafeteria, central executive. I really wish that the voices that we're hearing were subtitled so I could have it displayed on screen, but I understand why they're going for the mystery. But we can make out some things, but... I like how items to pick up and explore is highlighted from a distance as well. You don't have to be like right next to the thing. Federal Bureau of Control, Reinformation Campaign, Summary of the Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank blank and blank for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Interesting. So we want to go to the mailroom that way. That's me. God. Ranger First Class Coleman. Dude, look at their faces. Data breach. System security evaluation confirmed data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick, Rubens, Arto, Christopher, and Jaco. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. This is an internet room, I assume. Yep, internet usage rules. Interesting. I think the only useful information was what was on that desk. So you have like optional fights that you can run into when you're gathering information. Ah. We've been able to unlock a room for ourselves. Correspondence from the Marshal. Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in the maintenance section once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It is only triggered by a code red containment breach slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. We got another room that's like filled with this stuff. But I can't get in here because it's like, okay, but there's stuff to get. Maybe there's a way for us to like filter out gases and stuff. I don't know if there's something that we can do ourselves to like stop it from happening, or maybe I'm assuming there'll be something. What's making the music? What's the noise coming from? That? The music cannot be stopped. Okay, well I guess we'll eventually maybe figure out what can be done in these rooms. I'm like wondering if we need to like just, because it looks like there's like gas or something coming into the room that's like not good for us. We'll have to figure that out at some point. Perhaps there'll be something at some point in the game that'll like teach us or show us what to do. Clearance level 1, baby! We've got clearance. Okay. Finally.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. Night manager in our different program insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no ghost spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the lights off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to be calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do.
That's cool.
We'll be right back.
That's very cool. Also, just like, yeah, when I woke up, I was underneath the bed and I almost suffocated, but then, like, they gave me another room and I was happy. He was so chill about that experience, apparently. Oh! Yep! Ooh, this is clearance level 1. Oh, that's to the mailroom. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you can get...
Just open the door.
God, look at his fucking mouth. Man's moving. Also impervious to bullets. He's just waving goodbye. He's just like, hello, take my clearance level 1. Claim control point. Oh, so there are points that are not actually like that we need to cleanse, but we can claim them for fast travel. That's cool. Before we go into the mail room, we're obviously we'll just look around to make sure. So we can interact with the radios, still not sure what they do though. We were just up here before, so we've got 2 clearance level 1s. Is there anywhere on the map that shows doors that... that's a limitation of the map that is quite simple, is it doesn't like mark for us doors or rooms that are locked, because there's clearance level 1 stuff that we've seen previously that would require us to then do some backtracking to check out. Oh, we're back in here again. Okay. And do enemies just like respawn? Okay, I think enemies respawn in rooms. Oh, I missed this. Just in case you want to, like, mess around, I guess. Let's just see if there was a... if I'd forgotten if there was a door in there or something to check. Alright, we'll head into the mail room. Obviously, we'll head back at some point to check other doors that are locked with clearance level 1. And we'll see what secrets they hold. For now, we will let's head back into this room. Follow the blood trail once again. Alright, we're in the mail room. Fuck is that? Tomasi. Oh, his corrupted Tomasi. They fly now? They fly now? Okay, so this is a boss battle. Gotcha. Oh, you're gonna dodge all my attacks, are you? Oh, this is so sick. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Ooh, just the flash of red. The flash of red. Okay. Dude, the visuals in this game are incredible. Give me that fast loading screen, please. Oh, almost. Stuck at the end. Ah, it also serves as a checkpoint. Lovely. Okay. You got hiss infected because you decided to not to wear the thing. Let's avoid getting hit by stuff. Oh, can I catch the things that he throws at me, maybe? Sorry. Oh! Dude! I just got eviscerated. Holy shit. I just lost all of my health there. Fuck me. Alright. Never mind then. So I just went from like full health to dead immediately. Crazy. Crazy. Alright then. Let's be a little bit more sensible then.
They can fly now. Great.
So he is going to avoid all of these religiously. Man, that takes out so much health. That's what these guys are for. Oh. So we can get health from them. Jesus. It hits so hard. God, it's almost not worth going for health at this point. Okay, tea time correspondence. We'll read that once we manage to get out of here. Hopefully alive. I was just like, thought I was behind cover. Maybe one of these days I'll actually win this fight. Dude, he takes out, so each hit takes out like a third of my health. Alright, Tomasi.
flying. Great.
Hide. I'm wondering if we can... And there's a third of my health gone. I'm trying to see if we can interact with the throwables. Oh, that's our opportunity to throw shit at him when he's summoning that stuff. Okay, good to know. Okay. So when he summons, he is now vulnerable. Nope. Only when he's throwing. Okay. He's vulnerable when he's throwing. No, but I can't interrupt his throwing. Okay, we're learning, we're getting there. You can hit him sometimes, there you go. You can hit him sometimes. Like, the combat is so incredible. Ooh, he's leaving.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
He ran away. Hiss elevated. Okay, we got a couple of collectibles to read. Research and records. The Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except to their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped to chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay. Correspondence. Tea time. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trent's just looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Okay, and multimedia.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow...
Oh no, I think it's the America Overnight that was unread. Yes, America Overnight.
Let's stay focused.
Let's stay
The hotline
focused.
should be past the mailroom.
Okay, so we're heading... Ah, I see. Into the big circular room at the end. Alright, wonderful. So we're going upstairs. We're going through that way, I guess. Interesting. Do a quick scan, see if there's anything that pops out for me to grab or interact with around the area. Oh, okay, I see where the... Ah, yes, this is this door. Okay, that makes sense. So we can open up, like, open up shortcuts. Or doors that were previously unable to be accessed. Hotline chamber, this way.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Tomasi's ID. Issue date 2016, expires 2019. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
The hiss got him.
Cool.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds of an alternate item to show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Ah. That was supposed to be off the record, son. Doesn't destroy recording. The Butte? The Butty. It's the Butty! I don't know how to pronounce that. So we're going to go with Butty. It's obviously Butty, guys. 1992 event day in Butty, Montana. It's probably Butte. A spate of disappearances were traced to a home in the city of Butty, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butty's home closet disappeared during this incident. That's cool. That's very interesting. Okay. Someone's ringing.
The hotline can't be far now.
Someone's ringing the phone. Let's answer the phone. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's a lot of doors that have just been sealed. Hotline chamber. I love how it does big bold text on the screen to show the location. That's cool. I got confused because there was two that used Butty that I was like, are we reading the right one? There we go. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butty home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOTO1. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butty have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butty home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank. But initial hypothesis center on the Butty AWE as a blank blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, Bishop. In 2019, all visitors must check in. So this is over the period of 2 months. Carol Bishop, the custodian, Bill Everett, the custodian. Okay. Oh, it's a light switch cord.
Casino.
There you go.
The light light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. Oh, the law of 3. So I have to do it 3 times.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No.
Holy shit.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them. Like something recognized from a dream.
We've got our Black Pyramid door just to the right. But with that one, guys, I think transporting ourselves to a new location, traversing the Ocean View Motel, is a good time to bring this episode to a close. That was the first episode of the Ultimate Edition of Control. What a fantastic start to the game. I am absolutely enveloped and immersed in this experience. This is going to be a really special, really cool one. Thank you so much to my patrons who have voted for this game to be played at this point in time. Very grateful. If you did enjoy the playthrough, please let me know. I'd love to hear how much you guys are enjoying the first episode of the playthrough, and if you'll be continuing to watch, please do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here building up this lovely community that we have here that appreciate video games in their entirety. So thank you so much for watching the first episode of Control, and I'll see you next time.